So here's the big question. How do you sell heavy-duty parts in a digital world? That's the question, and this is the place where you're going to find the answers. My name is Jamie Irvin, and we are live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to my live stream this week. It is Thursday, October the 21st. I appreciate you being here. With all of our live streams, we'd love for you to participate. So if you want to post a comment or ask a question, I'll do what I can to incorporate you into this live stream. Now, our live stream is also sponsored by the Heavy Duty Parts Report, our weekly podcast show, and our weekly live stream. You can find all of our Heavy Duty Parts Report content on heavydutypartsreport.com. Head over there to follow the show for free. What are we going to talk about today? Well, today we are going to talk about the website that you're building for your parts company. And this is part of an ongoing series, getting your website to perform better. It's all under the larger question, how do we sell heavy duty parts in a digital world? Today, we're going to focus in on product categories. If you've missed the first two parts of this series, the last 2 weeks, 2 weeks ago, we started off with the top menu or the navigation bar on the homepage. Last week, we talked about the hero section. And so make sure you go back and check those out. If you want to look at the back catalog, our YouTube channel for the Jamie Irvin Live, as well as our YouTube channel for the Heavy Duty Parts Report, has a playlist section there where you can go back and look at the past videos that we've done. So if you go to the Heavy Duty Parts Report YouTube channel, it's at the bottom under Sell More Parts. And if you go to Jamie Irvin Live, you'll just see it right at the top where it has past live streams. So you can get caught up. Okay, so we are going to talk about where to put product categories on your homepage and how you should handle that. So what I want to do is I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to go through some of the typical things I see with a lot of heavy duty parts websites. And we're going to talk about what's good about them. We're going to talk about what's bad about them. So right now we're looking at an example here. Oh, I want to put that banner back up. So we're looking at an example of kind of like a classic layout that I see in a lot of heavy duty parts websites. And so what you end up finding is right underneath the hero section and the top menu. So we've got our top menu here. We've got our hero section. Right underneath of that, they put all of their products. And this example here, you can see that they have featured individual products. Then they have top categories with pictures, which I like. I like the pictures of the actual products. It helps people. Sometimes the people aren't as aware of the brands. And then they have a large section here dedicated to social proof, showing all the brands that they sell. And this is what I see. It's a very, very common layout. 3 sections here, as you can see. Now let's go to another example. Here's another one. This one's not using up quite as much real estate. Here they have featured brands. This is a changeable section where they can feature different brands. And then they have the social proof section here as well. So that's another common example. Here's another one. Now this one actually has a very next level kind of functionality to it. On this example, they have this ability to put in a person's vehicle information and save that. And so that way they can kind of build all the parts that they've been buying for that vehicle over time. And this is kind of next level user engagement. And then right underneath of that, they have the featured products section here with actual pricing and physical products you can buy. And then they have their category section here using the images of the products so that people understand what it is. So those are just 3 kind of snapshots. I just took some screenshots of common websites and wanted to kind of go over what you normally see on most heavy duty parts sites. Now, what's missing? What's wrong with this? It looks really good, but there's a couple things that are missing. So, first of all, in all three of these examples, there is no information about or no explanation about how these parts are going to specifically solve a problem for the customer. There's nothing there. There's no headings, no description at all as to what the customer gets out of buying these parts from you. The other thing that's missing in all three of these examples is again an explanation not only of how these parts solve a problem, but why they should buy from this particular company. And another thing that we see, oh, jumped ahead too soon, is that they take up a lot of real estate on the homepage. In fact, most of these examples where I've taken examples from, there's a little bit of extra stuff kind of thrown in underneath of this, and then the page ends. And this is where there's just so much opportunity here to engage with the user, especially a first time user, and to help them to understand, like, why buy these products from this company. So let's go over where what I think you should do and how you should go about doing this. So in my example here, we've got our website, and again, we have that nice clean top menu navigation bar with only the most pertinent information. We have a hero section that says what we sell, what the customer gets out of buying from ABC Parts Company here, right? So it's heavy duty parts that lower the total cost of operation for commercial fleets. So this is very, very specific. And then the big buy parts button. So the product categories can come next. And what I like to see is I like to see some information that connects to that hero section. So in this example, what we've got is we've got, again, a reminder that we are selling high quality parts that lower your costs. So this is, again, a reminder of what we sell, what you get out of buying it from us. And then we're emphasizing the point even further with this additional subheading. Don't just look at the purchase price of the part, look at the total cost. So a theme is starting to emerge on this website for ABC Parts Company. This company is about quality. It's about lowering total cost of operation for their customer. It's about supplying them with the products that may not be the cheapest. In fact, they definitely won't be the cheapest, but they are going to do something very specific for that customer. Now, again, we haven't cluttered this section of the website with too much information. We have used images of products, and we've used specific categories, and then we have a more categories button that is in alignment with the overall design of what we had. Oops, sorry about that. What we had in the hero section up here. So now we've just got some continuity there. So this is very clean, very simple. Now, a person might say, well, okay, what parts should go in the product categories section? Well, it definitely should be the products that are the highest quality and that you are the best at selling, that you are the best at distributing, that you can provide the most value to your customers. If you've got lower quality lines for cost sensitive buyers, like for example, you may have a fleet that has completely bought into your entire mantra of buying parts that are high quality that lower total cost of operation, but they may have a truck that they're getting rid of that just needs some, some lights or something, and you've got an economy line that's available. That's fine, but you don't put that on your homepage. That can be in the more categories section where you give them everything that you sell. So the big takeaway here is, one, tell people what they're getting and why they should buy from you. Two, very, very visual for your products category section. And three, don't try to put too much into this section. With the other examples I showed you, they crammed so much stuff in there, and then they basically throw in a few more things at the bottom and they end the page. There's so much more information that needs to go into your homepage to ensure that Well, one, that we're ranking on SEO, two, that we're, and this is far more important, that we're explaining to users why they should do business with you, what they're getting out of it, and and without that information, you're just a commodity and you just look like everybody else. So this is a nice clean design highlighting our products, and instead of just putting in a sign up to our newsletter down here and then ending the page, I've got a whole bunch of other information that needs to go on this homepage to give people the information they need in a format that their brains will accept easily, simply, and that will motivate them to want to do business with you. So tune in next week, because next week we are going to talk about the problem you solve. The next section I recommend for this homepage is a section dedicated to information about the problems that you solve for your customers. And this is so critical because if you do not have this information and all of the other examples that I showed you, so all of these other screenshots that I've taken from other websites, they, most of them did not have anything really about the problem that they solve. They didn't have it in the hero section, they don't have it in the heading for the product section, and they don't have it anywhere else on the website. They're not talking about the problems that you solve. They're not talking about what the customer gets out of doing business with this company over another company. It's a big mistake, and that information needs to be there. So next week, we're going to talk about the problem you solve, and we're going to show you what that should look like on a website. Now, if you appreciate this information and if you would like to work with us here, I'm just going to stop sharing. If you would like to work with us on your website, if you would like to work with me as a marketing consultant, head over to heavydutypartsreport.com/consulting. You're going to see our consulting page there. It's going to give you the information you need to understand what problems we solve for our clients, how we do it, what the plan will be for you, and what you need to do to have us join your team and help you to sell more heavy duty parts in a digital world. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll talk to you next week. Bye bye.